And it's a time of year when many are looking for love by locking in a date for February 14th. Sergeant Miguel Garcia has some tips to avoid dating drama. Yeah, a lot of people, they want to date on Valentine's Day. It's also known as Singles Awareness Day, Miguel, but we don't want people to be blindsided by some warning signs, right?
Absolutely, Alyssa. Like you said, it's one of those days that everyone is looking to go on a date, maybe find someone new in their life. But we know that in today's day and age, a lot of people are going online to find that special someone. And there are a few things that people should be on the lookout for.
Yeah, and it's totally fine to use these dating apps. I mean, there's tons and tons of success stories, but there are some red flags that we should be looking out for before we agree to go on a date. So what are some of those?
Well, it's some of the stuff that we talked about in the past. When you're trying to meet someone online, there's a couple of things to look for. These individuals, are they who they say they are? There's a couple of things that you can do yourself to try and see. Do they have one picture on their profile? That's a big red flag. Maybe start asking a couple of questions yourself and find out for social media. Do they have other accounts? Does anybody else know them in your groups? Those are just a few things that you should be looking for.
How can we avoid being catfished?
Well, that's a tough one because we see it quite often. But on our phones we have FaceTime abilities. We have the ways of trying to interact with the individuals. If you start getting messages from someone that you want to FaceTime them, or you want something more to solidify that these people are who they say they are, and they give you excuses like, oh, my FaceTime is broken, or I'm not able to do that. Maybe even have a meetup with that person with a couple of your friends and do it in a public place to see if that person actually shows up.
Okay, so let's say they pass all of these tests before we agree to go on a date. Now we are on the date. What are some warning signs to look out for on the date, or things to avoid doing?
Well, this goes for anyone, whether you met them online or just met them through a friend. There's a couple of things that we asked for you to do, especially if it's your first time and you don't have the complete trust of the individual. Just be wary of your surroundings. Make sure you're going to a public place. Ensure that someone in your family or friends know the location that you're headed out to and what time are you supposed to be back. Have a plan in case the date's not going the way that you want it. Don't have to worry about being that person is your only ride home. Have the ability to ask someone to come pick you up.
Okay, and then we were also showing on the screen earlier, not posting your location while you're still out. Is that just for the date, or is that in general?
Well, it's for the date and also in general. I mean, it's for everything in everyday life. Nowadays we see so much interaction on social media, people checking into certain locations, tracking exactly where they are throughout the day. And there's individuals online that are looking to take advantage of that. So please, if you're out on a date, yes, take pictures. Memories are nice, but don't post them while you're still out on the date. Wait until you get back home and start putting your stuff online. I know we have a big hurry of, I want to make sure people know where I'm at. I want to make sure they understand that I'm having a good time. But take your time, take your photos, take your videos, and post them after the date once you're back home.
Great advice. Thank you so much, and happy early Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.